I'm super nervous for this one, not gonna lie. All right, my story, my testimony. We're just gonna go back a few years because I don't have time to do the whole thing. So a few years ago, I was an addict. I was a liar. I was a loser, a complete just trash bag of a human being, if I'm being real with you. On top of that, I was painfully skinny. I mean, I was thin, dude. I started struggling with addiction at the age of 13, and it just got worse and worse as I got older. Eventually, at the age of 20, it all came to a head, and I decided to check myself into rehab because I realized just how far gone I was. And I really hit rock bottom in there, man. Like, I was incredibly depressed. I had lost everything, which is hard to do at 20 years old. You don't have much to lose. And when I was in there, more and more issues were starting to come up. Like, it wasn't just the addictions. The therapist started bringing up eating disorders and body dysmorphia and depression and all sorts of stuff. And I had no idea what I was dealing with. I was struggling with thoughts of suicide, which I'd never dealt with in my life. I've always been, the happy, fun guy. And I just remember thinking there's no possible way I could be free. There's no possible way I could try to turn myself into a good man. So what's the point? And through that healing and recovery process, God encountered me in such an incredible way. When I tell you, he supernaturally mended every wound that my addiction was based in. Every hurt, every childhood trauma, everything. It was like as all of it came up and I started remembering it, he was immediately flushing it out. And I just gradually came to the realization that, okay, God is real, and not only is he real, he's good. Because if he cared about me, an absolute wretch of a human being, he has to care about everyone. And I can honestly sit here and tell you today that I would not be here, I would not be alive had it not been for God healing me. So anyways, when I got out, I found a church community, found a group of friends that I love to death. I would literally die for them. God has continued to heal me. I have found so much freedom from addiction. That's not to say that I don't struggle. That's not to say that I don't fail. But most days when I wake up, I feel like I have the upper hand. And I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, I'm going to die a free man. And not only did he heal the addictions and the hurts and the pains, but he healed my body. I've gained about 25 pounds since getting out of rehab. I mean, yeah, I'm still skinny, but I'm working on it. I'm not going to show the progress pics because I'm not a douche, but they're there. And above all of that, I get to have a relationship with Jesus. And that far surpasses all the healing, the freedom, everything. I can't begin to articulate how incredibly happy I am when I wake up in the morning. I feel like I live life to a degree that I never would have thought possible. And even the worst moments I go through now, I somehow find a way to enjoy. So if you're an individual out there struggling with addiction, depression, all of those things, I promise you there's freedom. I promise you there's healing. And there's a caring, loving Father that wants to give those things to you. I am not a saint. I'm not perfect. I'm not even good on my own. I'm just walking proof that there is a God out there that is good. Anyways, that's it. That's me.